Hello everyone, GM. I'm Nick from the Solana Foundation DevRel team, and I'm live in New York with Colin for the Changelog.
Yeah, so welcome to this week, and the first thing we're going to look at is the first proposal, which is sRFC 0012, and that is the wallet delegation standard for secure proof of ownership. And essentially just a way for, let's say you have a cold wallet, and typically when you want to connect with a dApp, it might be token gated to some effect where you have to show that you own a particular NFT to get access. But of course, with cold wallets, you don't actually want to connect to every single dApp. So this is like a way to delegate the token ownership to a hot wallet that you have, so you can actually connect with your hot wallet and not expose or actually connect to your cold wallet. Which I think is something that's definitely needed, which would kind of like help with the security and almost like reduce the risk of, again, exposing your cold wallet to like any form of rug. What do you think about this one?
I think it's really cool. I think it adds like a base level of security to users, so that way you can actually have your cold storage. You can actually have that as cold.
Yep.
You can have this like secure delegation, and then you can interact. You can claim airdrops. Do whatever it is that you want to do with the NFTs or the other assets or tokens you have in your cold storage. So I think it's super cool.
For sure. And I guess like if you actually want to do this already, because this is definitely just like in a stage where people should kind of comment and share your ideas around this. But I believe Cardinal Labs actually already have a solution for this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
cool.
Definitely check them out if you haven't already. What's up next?
All right, we'll go ahead and shift over to the commits of the week. And I think from the Solana mono repo, there's one that talks about the NT API. There's basically a cherry-picked version or cherry-picked commit from one of the dependencies that Solana actually uses, the Solana protocol uses. And basically this is just to move forward along the Windows development to make it so the general like process to actually get Windows being more stable, Windows builds for Solana specifically more stable, it'll help speed that along a little bit more.
Interesting. I guess a special shout out to Josie, who I think is tasked to actually solve the issues with like local setup on Windows. So Godspeed to you, sir.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yep. And the other commit that I saw that was interesting was from the Anchor repo, which is to kind of like allow a wider range of dependencies to kind of like reduce the issues that people typically have when you're either upgrading Anchor or whatnot. And because I think typically like as a library author, you shouldn't pin your dependencies to an exact version. So this just like to increase the range so that those kind of issues pop up less. But definitely if you're an application author, probably best also pin your dependencies to have like tighter control on exactly what's going on and what packages you have.
Yeah, when I develop applications, I always pin my own versions. That way I can like control the process up.
Yep.
But from a framework perspective, like it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to do unless you really, really need to. So, and I guess the last thing is the resource of the week. It's solana.com/developers. So just a couple of days ago, there was a release to the .com/developers page where the actual guides and resources are now actually open source. So anyone can contribute to them. Anyone can update them. It's just basically raw markdown files stored on another separate public GitHub organization's repo. And we'll have a link to it in the notes as well. And if there's any guides or resources that you're looking for in the ecosystem, feel free to open an issue, open a PR, and let's build some more better developer resources.
Yep, I think this is actually going to be an incredible resource because I think, of course, in the DevRel team, most of the feedback that we hear is like it's incredibly hard to find good resources. So it's not that the resources doesn't exist; it's more of like a discoverability problem.
Yeah, the discoverability is pretty hard.
So
we'll hopefully solve that.
For sure, yeah. So I'm looking forward to that, and shout out to Nick for the hard work he put on that. Yeah, and it's something that you can probably almost like actively check in on. Is where resource will be added almost as frequently as possible. So it's not like a stale. You just go there one time and you consume everything. Definitely continue to check it out. Have it bookmark and check it every week.
Yeah, just watch all commits to the repo.
For sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, that's it for this week's Changelog. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.
Cool. Signing out from New York.
Have a good one.